What a beautiful day to be on the coast of Maine. So let me talk to you a minute about this 1970 26-foot vintage Lyman. It's called a Sleeper. It has a little V-berth. My wife and I have our sleeping bags and pillows in there. We love to island camp and just swing off a hook. This boat is all wood. Nobody should ever be afraid of buying a wood boat. I know I was very concerned until a wood boat owner looked me right in the eye and said, well, wait a second. Anybody with a fiberglass hulled boat should really be buffing and waxing that boat every year anyway, so what's the difference of lightly sanding and painting? And he was absolutely right. Lightly sanding with an Orville sander once over and one coat of paint, you are done. It is that easy. It takes about 4 to 6 hours for the entire hull. The top surface is non-skid. There's a little bit of detail around things, which you just tape off and you go slowly. By the time you're done, 8 hours of painting, she looks like brand new every time. Bright work is something that you want to keep up with little by little. Took the top off the engine box, took the backs off the seats, take them inside in the winter, lightly sand, 2 or 3 coats of varnish, and you're good there. I always try to give the transom a light sand and 2 or 3 coats every season, and you are good to go. Let's talk about the engine a little bit. The engine is a 2010 Indmar. It's a 250 horsepower engine. Cruise at about 2,200 knots at about 11 to 12 knots depending on the conditions. You should do a whole lot more. I just don't feel the need when I'm going from island to island to really push it. This engine probably has 800 hours on it. 600 with the prior owner who owned this boat for about 22 years. I've had her for 2 seasons. The only reason I'm selling her is I'm going to a 1958 all-wood Blue Bay 33 simply because my wife and I want to do more overnight cruising. We love this boat. I'm a campground owner. We take all of our family members and our guests out. We've had as many as 12 guests on this boat for a cocktail cruise. Everybody has lots of space. Very comfortably handles 12 people in these open salt waters. Trimmed up a little bit now. We've got it at 2,700 RPMs. And at 2,700 RPMs, this engine is just liking that speed very much. Very comfortable cruising speed. And we're at 15.6 knots. As you can see, it handles this kind of sea very well, very easily. Cuts right through, no splash. None of my passengers are getting wet. That is if I had any passengers.